What's up, guys? Well, with coronavirus kicking in, I think the work from home culture has really gone up, and now everybody is looking for an environment to be set at home, which is just like office. For many, it is not possible to do it, and that is when your premium headsets comes into picture because then they create an atmosphere which is just like working from office. And hence, we are reviewing a revolutionary headset, which is nothing but a Jabra Evolve 285. This is a recent launch. 3 months ago, they launched it. Uh, it appears to be pretty promising headset, and which is what we're going to test it. Well, while I'm not going to go and talk about all the small specifications this headset has, but I'm going to just give you some hands-on experience and going to test the microphone especially because that's the reason why this headset becomes so distinctive and so expensive, right? So that's what we're going to do with this headset. But before we really start, let me just summarize what is this made up of, right? This is basically a black plastic. The inside of two large ear cups is covered with a soft leatherite material that rests comfortably against your ears. The memory foam inside of the material is comfortable for wearing. However, this is something you cannot wear all day due to its heavy weight, and that's 280 grams exactly. Indicator lights are on the front and the back of the ear clubs, which lights up when you're on a call. So someone entering onto your room all of a sudden will eventually realize that you're taking calls once the lights are on, and that's a good indicator, I believe. On the lower part of the left ear cup are two gold connection pins. Well, these supports an optional charging stand, which is nearly for additional $50 if you want to spend. I will never do that. On the bottom of the left ear cup, you see 3.5 mm audio port. Just in case your battery drains off, you might want to plug in the cable directly and use this as a headset. The outside of the Evolve 2 has Microsoft Teams logo at the center. There are three buttons just to the back of the lower part of the right cup. These buttons are used to control volume, next, previous track, and blah blah blah. The unique feature on the front of the right ear cup is the retractable boom arm that positions the microphone down near your mouth. Moving the arm back into the groove also mutes the microphone, as lowering it unmutes the call. The end of the boom call also rotates 90 degrees towards your mouth to improve the microphone performance. And now it's time to go ahead and do the real test, which is the microphone test. Because that's the very purpose you've spent that money, right? Well, before that, just have a look at the headset and analyze it to yourself. How will you look like once you're wearing this? This is kind of a little heavy headset, 280 grams, like I mentioned earlier. This is something that you cannot wear for long 8 hours on your office calls. I've been using it for past 3 weeks, and believe me, for every 1 hour or every after 2, I have to remove this just to relax my ears a little bit. But while I'm wearing it, it's pretty comfortable. Anyways, coming back to the microphone test, guys. So, well, my prior voice that you were listening was using the microphone, which is right here. And now the sound that you're listening is the boom mic. The ambient sound is absolutely silent and there is no noise in the background. And I'm hoping that obviously it will sound good. But I have a TV right behind and I'm going to play some ambient sound, which is generally an outdoor sound, just to analyze if the microphone is really picking up sound from the backdrop. And the volume is going to be roughly at about 60 to 70 decibel because that's the usual sound. So let me just, there you go. We are at about 70, 75 decibel sound. And I'll keep quiet for a while for you to realize whether it's picking up sound from the backdrop or not. All yours. Well, these guys have gone ahead and included 10 microphones in this headset. Yes, out of which 4 are digital and 6 are analog microphone. Now, all those microphones have a role to play, and the role that they play is cut unwanted sound in the backdrop, irrespective of how loud it is coming. I've tested this in heavy traffic, and believe me, people at the other side have never realized that I was working or I was talking to them with such a huge backdrop sound. Coming to the cost of this headset, I think this is an expensive headset. Also, you might want to make a choice whether you're somebody who likes wearing big headsets, because I'm not that person. And if that makes you comfortable, and if Sony or Bose, could be probably your choice, then I would rather suggest to go for this headset rather than going for Bose or a Sony noise cancelling headset. The active noise cancelling and the music and the 40 driver that it has inside has really satisfied me in terms of music quality. But I don't think anybody would want to buy this headset to listen to music. The main purpose of buying this headset is basically taking phone calls. Another good part is it connects with two devices at any given point in time, so you can connect this one with your laptop at the same time with your mobile phone, and switch between calls as and when required. The integration of this headset with the Microsoft Teams and Zoom is really flawless. It pairs immediately the moment it switches on, and all the functionality, for example, the mute, hold, call taking, call answering, and call ending is right here in this button. They've given a logo of Microsoft Teams out here, which really goes to show that they have really complied to all the rules and regulations and policies of Microsoft Teams. Having said that, this has a Type-C charger, has a battery backup of about 32 hours. I've not really tested it, but I will believe it because it's such a huge headset. There's a huge battery inside and there's no reason why it will not last long. In 1.5 hours, it charges from 0 to 100%. Believe me, this is a little expensive headset. It's a good to have headset though. But you decided for yourself. If you're struggling to deliver good sound on a calls and there's a lot of background sound that you're surrounded with, I truly recommend this headset, and this is something to go for. But if you already have a good quiet environment, then you don't really need this headset. Anything, maybe a Plantronic range or without an active noise cancelling should meet your requirement. So guys, that's overall my input about this headset. It has been 3 weeks journey with this. It hasn't really impressed me to a wow experience, but this is something also has delivered exceptional performance when taking phone calls in a busy environment. You've heard me in the background sound. You take call for yourself and see whether you want to spend roughly about $400 for this headset. Do let me know what you think about this headset. Put in the comments down there and I'll be replying to all your queries that you'll be sending in. So guys, that was my 2 bits about this headset. Let me know if you like this video. Cheers.